What if I told you that Albert Einstein, the genius behind the theory of relativity, had a secret weapon? No, it wasn't just his intellect. It was the way he asked. The way he formulated his questions shaped the world as we know it. And yet most people never learn how to do it. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to ask in a way that bends reality itself. Albert Einstein once said, "The important thing is not to stop questioning." But what did he mean by that? To understand it, let's go back to a moment in history when Einstein was just a patent clerk in Switzerland. No one knew his name. No one saw the potential inside him. But Einstein had something most people lacked: the ability to ask the right questions. He didn't just wonder about the world, he challenged its very foundation. Instead of asking, "How does light move?" he asked, "What would it be like to ride alongside a beam of light?" That single question led to the birth of special relativity, forever changing physics. But asking the right question isn't just about science, it's about power. Think about this. How do you ask for what you want? Most people make weak, uninspired requests. They say, "I hope I get a promotion," or "I wish I had more money." Einstein never asked like that. Instead, he used what we now call imaginative asking, the ability to step into the reality he wanted before it even existed. Sounds familiar? This technique has been echoed throughout history, from ancient scriptures to modern psychology. In fact, the very process of asking is deeply tied to how the human brain works. Neuroscientists have discovered something incredible. When you ask a question, your brain goes into problem-solving mode. It cannot ignore a question. That's why bad questions lead to bad answers, and powerful questions lead to breakthroughs. The secret Einstein understood was that how you ask determines what you receive. If you ask from a place of doubt, you reinforce doubt. If you ask with certainty, you open a door to a new reality. And this is where most people fail. They ask with hesitation. They ask with fear. But what if you could rewire that? What if you could ask like Einstein? This technique is hidden in ancient texts, in modern psychology, and in the very fabric of physics itself. It's the same principle that allows people to heal, to create, to manifest. It's why some people seem to get everything they ask for, while others are stuck in endless frustration. Let's break it down. Einstein didn't just ask theoretical questions. He asked emotionally charged ones. He imagined himself inside the scenario. He didn't just think, "What happens when time slows down?" He felt it. He saw it. He became it. And here's the key. The more vividly you can imagine something, the more real it becomes. This is not wishful thinking. This is science. Your brain cannot distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. When you ask as if the answer is already yours, you activate the neural pathways that align you with that reality. That's not magic. That's biology. But it gets even deeper. Einstein believed that time itself was flexible. And when you truly understand this, you realize that the gap between you and what you want is just perception. It's all about how you ask. So how do you do it? How do you ask in a way that shifts reality? Let's dive into the climax. Imagine this. You are in a moment of deep focus. Maybe you're listening to music. Maybe you're simply relaxing. You close your eyes, and instead of hoping for what you want, you feel it. You see it. You embody it. Einstein's greatest discoveries didn't come from effort alone. They came from a state of deep imagination, what some might call the silence. In this state, the conscious mind quiets and the subconscious takes over. Now, try this. Take something you want, not something trivial, something life-changing. Now, don't just wish for it. Imagine it as if it's already yours. See yourself in the scene. Hear people congratulating you. Feel the weight of success in your hands. And then, release it. Let it go as if it's already done. This is where most people fail. They obsess, they chase. But Einstein knew better. He understood that once the question is asked, the answer is inevitable. There's an ancient concept that says, "Who touched me? For I perceive virtue has gone out of me." That's the moment of asking, the moment when reality bends. When you ask from a place of certainty, something leaves you, an energy, a force. And in that moment, reality begins to shift. That's why people who truly believe in their vision don't need to chase. They don't need to struggle. They ask, and they let it unfold. Einstein's mind worked the same way. He didn't force discoveries. He invited them. He played with ideas. He asked without desperation, knowing the answer was already there. And that is how you ask. Most people go through life asking the wrong way. They beg, they hope, they doubt. Einstein never begged the universe for answers. He demanded them. He stepped into the reality he wanted and let the universe catch up. So the next time you ask for something, don't ask like a beggar. Ask like Einstein, because the universe isn't listening to your words. It's listening to your certainty.